An Islamic human rights advocacy group, the Muslim Rights Concern, Murik, has accused the Redeemed Christian Church of God (Rccg) of disallowing Muslims from entering its camp along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to transact business in their banks or to check their WAEC, JAMB and other examination centers. Consequently, the group, in a press statement signed on Monday by its director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, demanded relocation of examination centers from the Rccg camp. The statement reads, said our office has been inundated with complaints from Nigerian Muslims who have been denied access into the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway camp of the Redeemed Christian Church of God (Rccg). Among the complainants are Muslims who registered for the Joint Admission Matriculation Board, the West African Examinations Council, as well as other examinations. Attempts by the candidates to enter the RCCG camp in order to check their examination centers are always rebuffed by RCCG security men who turn them back at the gates with their messages that Muslims are persona non grata inside the camp. The second group of Muslims who are not allowed to enter are those who opened bank accounts in some of the banks located inside the camp, like Eco Bank, Unity, Guaranty Trust Bank, FCMB, United Bank for Africa, Zenith and Access Bank. This ugly trend has been on for quite some time, but the complaints have increased in number recently. This man is a terrible human being, a terrible somebody. So once they just say we are Muslims, they say, okay, go out, we don't want you. This man has been stationed in the south to be causing mayhem. He has been causing mayhem, to cause mayhem. And he has been on this for a very long time, until people get to know and understand what this man stands for before things will be okay. You didn't know that this Muslim ticket now. He's so happy because he has vowed that they will never allow Osinbajo to get that ticket because he's a Christian. And what I don't understand now, this Muslim ticket has just been quiet. He's so happy. If not, it would have been a different thing. But thank God for the people who are taking this issue of Muslim ticket up, because not be only one person they get crazy. So you can imagine. So if they just get there, they will not say because we are Muslim don't enter. As what now? Of course, he has said because he said Muslims are what? How did he even describe himself? Well, Murik finds this development distasteful, disturbing, and disdainful. It is interesting to know that this kind of stereotyping with Muslims as the victims is not happening in Yoruba land. They don't put on for there. It started from the religious aspect of it and ended it with ethnic aspects, to relate it with ethnic. You see this man is never a peace-loving person. He's never on the side of peace, but just to be causing commotion. This is what this man stands for, and that's why I said it's like he's being stationed for this purpose. And the earlier the people from that side get to understand what he's trying to do, the better for them. He said those who talk about religious tolerance being rampant in Yoruba land have therefore missed the point. Christians and Muslims who live together in the same buildings, or those who work together in the same workplaces, tolerate each other, but each other out of necessity. There are no clashes between them in those places because they do not bring their religion into their homes and offices. They relate as individuals, no more, no less. But the difference is the case of matters concerning religion when they operate as Christian or Muslim groups or as corporate entities. The same Christian teacher who lives in the same house with many Muslims without any problem is the same teacher who will snatch the hijab from the head of a female Muslim student in the school. Simply put, there's no religious tolerance in Yoruba land. That is the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The reality is that Christians and Muslims in Yoruba land relate perfectly with one another as individuals, friends and family members, but they have no respect or tolerance whatsoever for one another's religion. However, it is the Muslims who are at the receiving end because Christians had the advantage of being in control of the paraphernalia of education and social economic privileges. The RCCG camp saga cited above is one good example. RCCG has used opportunities at its disposal to build a big camp on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. It has also equipped the camp with necessary infrastructural facilities, including a university, schools, clinics, banks, residential houses, and so on. And what is the big deal about it? Why can't you go and do your own? Did he steal it from anybody, or I don't understand? Hmm? Murik acknowledges the right of RCCG to do all this, but at the same time, members of the public should be given access to them. Failure to allow that access robs RCCG of an important quality and role in social relations, namely neighborliness and service to the people. After all, many other entities have such facilities and keep them open to the public. Or is RCCG replicating the obnoxious practice in apartheid South Africa, where swimming pools and clubs hang bold signs outside their doors to warn off blacks? It used to be dogs and blacks not allowed. Is it now dogs and Muslims not allowed? This attitude is most disgusting, most repugnant, and therefore most unacceptable. Murik will not stand akimbo when Muslims are treated with ignominy, contempt, and utmost disrespect. Not even security concerns call for such treatment. RCCG is deliberately pushing the same ostracization policy of Yoruba Christian elites against Yoruba Muslims in their mind or in their midst. It amounts to gross intolerance. Okay. As a way forward, we demand first and foremost the relocation of all public examination centers from the RCCG camp. This camp should be delisted by WAEC, JAMB, NECO, and other examination bodies for practicing religious apartheid. However, any examination body examines Christian candidates only are free to continue patronizing RCCG camp. Any individual or institution that applies to examination bodies to host examinations must give access to the public, particularly the candidates. Anything to the contrary is arbitrary and alien to the culture of education. A situation whereby candidates of a particular religion are shut out of the premises of the examination value is unfair, unjust, and unacceptable by any standard. We advise Muslims to stop going inside the Rccg camp. It is private property where Muslims are not welcome. Muslims residing in the vicinity should patronize banks and other business concerns located outside the camp. However, we warn that banks and other business concerns located within the RCCG camp may start losing their Muslim customers if they continue with RCCG camp. Our advice to the banks is to engage RCCG authorities in dialogue on this matter. You said they should not come, they should leave. Hey, my goodness. Whereas the RCCG has the option of using bomb detectors and conducting physical searches based on male or female and male and female for female method to overcome its security concern. It has elected to dehumanize Muslims seeking entry into its premises. This will remain on record for a very long time. My people, now don't hear when this man they vomit some kind things, I will just be wondering, say, what's they happen? What's they sup? Hey, Mumuri, shut up. It is not a business center. You guys preach against Christian. You call them infidel, kill Christians in the name of blasphemy, and you want to enter an infidel land to do business. And are you daft? To me, that is, I just think that this man is just trying to exaggerate the whole thing. The earlier this Murik man is taking for rehabilitation, the better. No, they are not even looking at the side until we create a bigger problem before they will understand.